Hello! So this week's episode is the Prime Mover, which is about telekinesis, the power to move things with your mind. And this episode has two principal actors, which is kind of cool. One with all the lines and one with all the powers. But it is pretty cool. It's a lovely little episode, and I think it's a bit underrated. I think it should be more prominently mentioned when you're talking about the Twilight Zone. It starts with this piece of music, and this piece of music we've heard before in the Twilight Zone, in the Fever, and also in the one with the love potion episode. It's just stock music, but it keeps popping up in the series. So the car crash is from a movie in 1958's Thunder Road. Mitchum's character crashes being hunted by the law, and they just sort of, I guess they had the rights to the footage in on CBS or something, so they could make use of it. It's a nice crash, and you can also see it's part way in reverse. When he pulls the car back out, you can see stuff moving in the wrong way. It's not like the car's being pulled up, but they're actually just running the footage in reverse. Which makes it look a bit weird. When we come to the dice casting, right? When they're in the casino, the dice are weighted or magnetic. It's very difficult to tell, but you do see that they land on a face and then flip. It's hard to see here, but still, it's there. Whereas when they're in the room and they're on the plush carpet, that effect would be more difficult to do. So I'm guessing they just threw dice a few times and then just sort of used the footage that they could. It looks nice anyway. So the slot machine that's both in the diner and in the casino is the same one as in Fever. I think the episode was called Fever. The one with the guy who gets gambling on his brain and then throws himself out the window when the machine waddles into the room. It appears to be something that they had on a lot, and they just used. I don't know how many various different designs of one-armed bandits there were back in 60s, but I'm guessing there was more than one. So, but this one is the one they used for the Twilight Zone. So there's a weird little continuity shift when Ace has just seen the boy off from the room, and he's like all smiles and happy. And then when the camera cuts back to him to his close-up, he's very sober, and very somber expression, and he's worried about cops and stuff. So I'm guessing that they could have had a line in between there where he could have changed the expression, but he did not. The phone that gets called up to cops' hand is on a single wire. It's very well balanced, so it doesn't wobble. It's very nice. You can see it's a fishing wire, so it's slightly grayer when it's against the whites, especially against the lampshade, and it's slightly lighter when it's up against the dark stuff. It just happens. It's a very nice effect anyway. You have to actually slow the footage down, and actually look to see the wire. It's nice. This episode has some references to it, apparently. One is from The Last Airbender, where the expression is used when they're cheating with dice and someone does, earth bending, I guess would be the technical term, to flip the dice. And also the broom thing at the end is apparently a thing in the Last Jedi, a Star Wars movie or something. Anyway, that's just what I read. I haven't actually seen any of those references. But anyway, the next episode is The Long Distance Call, and I look forward to seeing you then. Take care now.